All right, Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. I'm your host, Gerardo G. Money Pius. Welcome to the Trade Lounge session. Remember, we have a Trade Lounge, Sydney Trade Lounge, New York, where we kind of do open to the public, free to share, free to join. If you want to find me, you can find me on Wednesdays. Eddie, what's going on, Eddie? That's the reason why I keep these open, man, so I won't lose contact with you one way or another. Welcome in, brother. Yeah, Trade Lounge Wednesdays, guys. Fun session, speculation. We share what we got and everything else that comes with it. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see who else we got so far. Andrew, welcome in. Carol, welcome in. Mr. Derek, welcome in. Donna, welcome in. Eddie there. Eduardo, welcome in. Franco, welcome in. Miss Iris, KG, and Joe Williams in the house. Deanna in the house as well. Andrej from the Czech Republic, representing all Czech Republic. Welcome in. Pablo, what's going on, Pablo? Mr. Ron and Vicky Hernandez, welcome into the Trade Lounge session. Excited to get it here. So these first 30 minutes, guys, we're going to speculate the market, see where it'll play out um, um, for the New York Stock Exchange Open. And, afterwards, I do have a private live trading session with some members that have been following me for some time. And then in the evening time, we do the midweek review. But so far this week has been pretty good. It's just very interesting, right? How having a bias, right, it really just kind of makes you miss some moves. Um, we're bullish. We sold yesterday on the pullback, and this right here, guys, this is the entry zone that I left yesterday's class, right here. This is the entry zone that I left for the longs, right? But human nature was telling me we can go a little bit lower, and just because that's on your in the back of your mind, just like you know, you just sometimes you can't adjust or just won't take what the indicator's giving you. And part of the reason why I created this indicator system that I have is just so I get a good eye for it, get a good eye for it, and try to slowly filter out some of those things that I do that be carried on for the long term. But anybody who's brand new and uses this system, it's going to be pretty simple for them. I'm looking for buys today. I'll show you guys here in a second. I think once this 1 hour, I don't think we should be chasing this 1 hour candlestick that's about to close here in 20 minutes, but I think the move will come after that 1 hour candlestick closes. But again, right, this is as always, right? These calls are for educational purposes only in any trade idea and so forth. It's just pure speculation. But yeah, so if you guys are just joining, haven't joined me for a while, I've learned how to code. I've been creating my own indicators, and also too, I've created a signal indicator that kind of gives us a second eye. The AI point of view of things. And yesterday, this thing was just calling buys, guys. Let me show you guys. Let me turn it on right quick. For those of you guys who have the beta access to it, I will be pushing an update right after the session, before or right after the live trading. But let me add the current update that I'm having. And this sucker, man, it gave us three buy signals yesterday. Both hit TP2. It gave one around in the morning, 3:30, and then it waked the stop loss, and now it's just going up, and it's now touching TP2. So I think this will continue on as far as right now goes, which we'll analyze. But very nice stuff here that is being created with the coding stuff. I set up a waiting order. Nice. Point on point. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, we'll see if we get another signal here. We're in the session. If not, we'll get it later. Let me see. Is Annette here? She had asked a question. I was trying to answer it. No, oops. We'll answer it later directly. But all right, guys. So just a quick update here before I forget. For those of y'all who follow me in the Telegram, the Trade Lounge Telegram, I did open up a school that was supposed to be officially open Monday. I'm a little behind on it, but I'm trying to set up some final touches. Moving forward, I will be using the school platform just to kind of host some content that I have, and then from else they'll filter out through the other channels that I have, right? But yeah, let's see what speculation we have on now. Let's see. And again, the system is bullish. During the New York session, we're still climbing. I'm using a strategy from a friend of mine who has become a master trader himself. And basically, we're just kind of waiting for the New York session to create its first impulse. And the New York session is creating a bullish impulse. Wait for a pullback and then continue on, guys. That's kind of how the plan is towards an extension or something. So let's quickly do the top down analysis. I'll do it on this Forex dot. No, let's do it on the Saxo chart. Oh, by the way, I did present this sell signal or markup yesterday. We did come to entry, got stopped at its tracks right there, went back, came back down, and then basically reversed. But any sells from 42.13 did give about 150 pips, 120 pips, give or take. Yeah. So FYI on that. So this one obviously is not valid anymore. Let's quickly do a top-down analysis. I think, guys, I think this thing is going to start flying starting to today. And whatever low today has been made, I think it's going to go to the moon for some time. And I'll show you why quickly, guys. So notice this pattern right here. I'm on a monthly scale, right? Notice this pattern right here. Okay, this is the month of April. Well, not pattern, just how the candlesticks close. April, right? May, June, July, August. August closed bullish. They closed strong, and then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive bullish months to the moon, right? Well, we actually have this very similar pattern on the daily scale. Okay. See this bullish candlestick, and then from here we have like little dojis like that. So from the monthly scale to the daily scale, if this daily candlestick closes bullish, this right here could be the low, 4,300, where it just holds for a very, very, very long time. Okay, very, very long time. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I'll keep an eye on that. But let's kind of just do the quickly the top-down analysis that I like to do. The intraday trader top-down analysis that I like to do. So previous weekly high, previous weekly low. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the range. We'll go to the 4-hour chart. We'll turn on the sessions block, and we'll measure, right? We'll measure from low to high. So we'll go ahead. Previous weekly fib, and then the 23 and 38%, right, are always coming in clutch. Holding price bullish. Let's put the 38% in there just for viewing pleasure. There it is. And there it is. Okay. This is previous week, 23%. And then this is previous week, 38%. Perfect. All right, notice so here how the week closed. This gray box represents the entire weekly candlestick, right? From low to high, from the low to high range. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they kind of, well, today is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it was half Wednesday. Kind of hovered around here. Okay. And that 23% held price up. We poked our head a little bit above the 23, came back down. Now we're back above it. Basically broke and retest a couple of times at 23% level. And I think we're going higher. I think, throughout the week, I think we're going to go to negative 18. Okay. Negative 18. If we can make that high. It's a lot of pips to make. Now let's change the view of things, right? Let's change the view of things on a training on the sessions indicator here. Is Daniel here? No, he's not here. Co-host. So a little bit of candle anatomy. We have twins, right? Boy and the girl twin. So Friday's candlestick is right there. Okay. Friday's candlestick is right there. And because Monday's candlestick and Tuesday's candlestick did not break the low of Friday, nor the high of Friday, right? This is known as a Haramani pattern or inside bar. And I think Japanese Haramani means pregnant. So, we got a bullish day and a bearish day. And so, boy and girl, twins, I guess you could say. And we're still using the volume of Friday to take us to the top side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, again, what I'm doing now, guys, as traders, is our job is to speculate. What does speculate mean? Well, to me, it means where is price going to go, right? Because what pays us is pips multiplied times your lot size. Okay. The fib doesn't pay us, price pattern doesn't pay us. It's where is it going and can I find opportunity to it on this movement? So that's the reason why I analyze the chart this way, right? Either to hold the trade and so forth. So that's my first job is where is price going to go so I can create a map or an outline to reach that goal. How he gets there, how much liquidity he grabs, how much manipulation it did, I don't care. I just want to make sure that it gets to there without hitting my stop loss, okay? Or without hitting my technical entry, but I first need to establish that direction. So I'm going to establish that direction based on the Friday candlestick. Okay, so Friday's range, low to high. And I'm going to put a fib on that range. Previous daily high, previous day. Okay, perfect there. Because it was bullish, I also color it blue just to match. Okay, so this is Friday's range. Okay, Friday's range. And again, I'm using the same way I marked up the previous weekly candle. High, low, where's 23%, where's 38%. That's the same way I'm going to be working that candlestick right there. All right, so let me do this so you can kind of get a better visual of it. That's why those boxes to me are so key because you can just read price action so nicely after a while. See, I even lost the Friday range when I took out the indicator. All right, here it is. So this is Friday. Okay, this is the Friday range right here. It was a bullish day. Midpoint, bullish day. Kind of make this up a little. Perfect, right there. All right, guys. So this right here represents Friday's price action. Friday candlestick or Friday range, right? Beautiful. Okay, so now let me hide the indicators. So we won't lose that. Lose that range. And there it is. This Friday's range. Anything that happens in the middle, we really don't care. And here goes the fib level on that. Let's see, trying to understand why you did and on the daily. Oh, because I'm grabbing Friday's candlestick, Deanna. Thanks for that question. Yeah, Fridays. Right. So as I mentioned, right, the Friday is what I'm considering the control candle. Yet yesterday was bearish. We can do that as well, right? Yesterday was bearish, but I think I'm thinking that it wants to trend upwards. So the control candlestick was Friday's. Okay. And it's been hovering in that fashion for it. So let's kind of replay here, right? So there goes Friday's range, right? We came as low as the 78% of it. Okay, we kind of I think this is Monday price action. So it wanted to establish above 23%. It couldn't trend from there. So it went back down to the 78% level, came back up to the 23%, kind of reaccumulated, and now it's trying to get back above it to see if we can start trending upwards. So that's basically the game plan, guys. I'm trying to at least reach the first extensions of the daily of Friday's candlestick today, which is very, very near the negative 18 of the previous weekly range. So I would say, yeah. Let me see. And Donald asked, and did you use Friday's range because it wasn't broken? Yes, that is correct. Yes, as well. Again, the most, again, these are great questions, guys. And thank you, and keep them coming at any point. Um, there's always highs and lows, right, in the market. If we have a naked chart and you're waiting for a 50% retracement, your high and low may be, from an entire swing of things, right? That may be your high and low. You know, nothing wrong with it. But sometimes price doesn't come to those levels. And why is that? Well, simply because the days, the high and low range of each day keep getting in the way of things, right? So let's say for example, this is a good example right here. Great example right here. Let me hide drawings. And again, all right, this is a good swing low, impulse, high, right? A nice little pullback here. And then price does a little turn right there. And then you can start telling yourself, now, you know what? I think we need to come back to 50% of this low to high swing, right? Just to balance it out properly. Well, the next week opens up, and here's Monday being bullish, Tuesday being bullish, Wednesday being bullish. And notice how each high and low has been respected and not allowing price to drop lower. So, long story short, the most consistent thing I've seen for speculation is to get the previous weekly high and low, that range, and the previous daily low, that range. Okay. and there you go. See, Eddie wants price to go lower. Okay. Because of certain things, right? Monthly is up there as well. But again, this is where we need to be flexible with water. And look how the days are closing. We can, and I can get stuck in that same boat as you, Eddie. And man, I wanted to go lower because of whatever reason, right? 100 C 61% entries everywhere on the 1 minute, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, but as long as you can repeat those scales, the most consistent, oh, nice. The most consistent thing that I've seen for high and low ranges are the weekly and daily candlesticks. After that, that kind of gets your eye would get trained to see swings. Okay, so to be specifically answering your question, Donald or Don, yeah. So see, this high got broken. This high got broken. This high got broken. Right. This high has yet to be broken. Okay. So there's a lot of accumulation forming here that I think will give us a big, strong push to the top side. Okay. Big, strong push to the top side. Yeah, that's how we frame the market, guys. All righty. So my speculation is I think we have enough strength because of Monday and Tuesday. I think we can get up here, guys, to the negative 18%. Let's call it 43.86. Okay. Today. 43.86 is a potential target for today to buy towards it. Okay, 43.86. Today's target. That's a good range there. We're establishing above the 1 hour. Okay. And so guess what? So now, how do we get at question number one, right? Where is price going? I already established that. 43.86. All right. Okay, so the next question number two is how do we enter? Is it? I'm getting my own rules here. Oh, no, excuse me. Where are we at now? Excuse me. Where are we at now? Right. Well, now we analyzed everything here. All-time high 33, 80, 99. 43.80, you mean? Okay. So where is price going? We found that. Now we got to analyze, okay, where are we now? What's happening now? So we somewhat already did that simultaneously. Okay. I'm on the 2 hour chart, 1 hour chart. They're very similar right now. It's fine. The candlestick's about to close. Actually, no, excuse me. The 2 hour candlestick on Saxo broker closes in an hour, and the 1 hour chart on Saxo closes in 4 minutes. Let's see how the Oanda looks. Yeah, and the 2 hour candlestick also closes in 4 minutes as well. So okay, so let's quickly regroup right here. Um, even right here, let's not do too much speculation. How do you enter? How do you find opportunity? Okay, I went to the Oanda chart because that 2 hour candlestick will also close in 3 minutes, as same as the hour. So I like that. Okay, so here goes the weekly range, previous weekly range. Here goes our potential target at 43.86. Okay, coordinates 43.86. Beautiful. Okay, and then how do we enter? Well, everything we just did, guys, finding the high and low, putting a fib on it, we're just going to duplicate that. Simple as possible. But instead of using everything else, guess what we're going to use? We're going to use simply the 2 hour candlestick or the 1 hour candlestick. It doesn't really matter because they're about the same range. So we get the range. Let's just keep it on the hour, okay, for consistency. We get the range of the 1 hour candle, okay? And there it is, guys. That's our setup. We already established a target. And all we're waiting for is this 1 hour candlestick to close. Where does the stop loss usually go on this? The stop loss goes there. Okay. After this candlestick close, if the candlesticks want to trend, the new candle will open, will give us a retracement anywhere around here. And then hopefully we start pushing to the top side. And that's it. Is this going to work? I have no idea. Does it make sense? To me, it does. And there it is, guys. Can I get stopped out and get manipulated, get liquidity grabbed? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. Okay. Because I cannot control this market. I can only control my lot size, and my lot size controls my emotions and so forth. Yes, sir. I can do that for us. Thank you for that one, Joe. I did forget. Okay, perfect. So very near the 50%, Joe. So the Asian range was pretty big. We're at the high, so we may get some resistance there and maybe come back to about 50% of it, maybe 38%. And it's still a valid development. Maybe we can put our stop loss below. I like that. Yeah, trying to be on the right side of possibility. Good way to put it. And now here it goes again. 43.27. Ok, perfecto. Tenemos ahí ETM candles, patrones ahí. Morning. Perfect, perfect. And now we can get more technical and now start looking for those ETM patterns. Look at this 4 hour candlestick, guys. Engulfing the previous one, nice little BEC there. 45 minutes, 30 minutes. Nice little rally-based rally. Can come back to a deeper discount if needed. 20-minute, 15. Julio likes the 10. Nice little rally-based rallies right here. Perfect. And that right there, guys, I mean, that just adds confirmation. No guarantee, but, it's definitely worth a shot. Now, this little range, I have to stretch it up, right? Because the hour is still poking up. I think the hour just closed. Yep, the hour just closed. Sí, fair value gap, sí, también. 50% ahí fair value gap. Absolutely. Yeah, I like the 10. I like the 10 minute. 5 minute also has a few things. 10 minute has a lot of good rally-based rallies right there. 5 minute chart with my momentum stuff has us coming back to 50% of this. So guys, that's the setup. That's the setup. That's the top-down analysis that we do every single day. I do try to duplicate this every single day, so I can get practice on it. So we're liking entries anywhere below 43.29-ish to take us to the top side. All right. And we will close out this trade lounge session for today. We do appreciate you guys being here. And stay tuned for those updates on how to join that school platform. Just so you can probably more directly go from there. All right, let me close this out, share it one more time, and we will close out the session in 15 minutes. For those of y'all who are part of the legacy group, we will go ahead and just get started about 8:15. Thank you guys. So, like one more time.